Blood! Blood!
Alfred Hitchcock's tale of a semi-socially awkward boy, a loving and caring mother, a family-owned and operated motel, a thief who stole $40,000 of cold hard cash, and a steamy shower forever changed cinema for the better. The movie is Phycho.
Somebody chasing her? I better have a look at those papers, Charlie. She looked like a wrong one to you?
In 1960, Alfred Hitchcock was already famous as the screen's master of suspense and perhaps the best known film director in the world when he released Phycho and forever changed the shape and the tone of the screen thriller.
We just keep on lighting the lights and following the formalities. Your home address?
Oh, just the time will do.
Phycho turns out to be an exception.
Los Angeles.
The story, adapted from a novel by Robert Bloch, has to do with the fate of one Marion, an uninhibited secretary who steals $40,000 from her employer and drives off into the night to meet her lover John Gavin. He, master of suspense, skillfully manipulates and guides the audience into identifying with the main character, luckless victim Marion. And then with that character's murder, a crazy and timid taxidermist named Norman.
They moved away the highway.
Oh, I thought I got off the main road. I've caused you some trouble.
No, Mother, my mother, what is the phrase? She isn't quite herself today.
A brilliant typecasting performance by Anthony Perkins.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hitchcock's techniques implicate the audience with the universal dark, evil forces and secrets present in the film. Remarkably, Robert Bloch's 1959 novel was based on legendary real-life Plainfield, Wisconsin psychopathic serial killer Edward Ginn, whose murderous character also inspired the mother-obsessed farmer in Deranged 1974, the Leatherface character in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974, and serial killer Jam Gum Buffalo Bill in The Silence of Lambs 1991. The film was marketed with a highly successful campaign prohibiting anyone from entering the theater once the picture started, and the audience plea not to reveal the ending to anyone who had not seen it. Like many of Hitchcock's films, Phycho is so very layered and complex that multiple viewings are necessary to capture all its subtlety.
You want to tell me you saw Norman Bates' mother?
But it had to be, because Arbogast said so too. And the young man wouldn't let him see her because she was too ill.
Symbolic imagery involving stuffed birds and reflecting mirrors are ever present, although it's one of the most frightening films ever made.
Mrs. Bates.
It has all the elements of very hard black comedy. This film was not clearly understood by its critics when released.
He was touched by her, aroused by her. He wanted her. That set off the jealous mother, and mother killed the girl.
Hitchcock admitted that Henry George Clouzot's influential thriller Les Diabolicus inspired his film.
My mother, I'm gonna bring something up.
I am sorry, boy, but you do manage to look ludicrous when you give me orders.
Please, Mother.
No, I will not hide in the fruit cellar. You think I'm fruity, huh? I'm staying right here. This is my room, and no one will drag me out of it. Least of all, my big, bold son.
They'll come now, Mother. He came after the girl, and now someone will come after him. Mother, please, it's just for a few days. Just for a few days so they won't find you.
Just for a few days. In that dark, dank fruit cellar, no.
In 1992, Phycho was chosen by the National Film Preservation Board to be preserved in the National Film Registry of the Library of Congress.
Norman, what do you think you're doing? Don't you touch me, don't! Norman! Put me down. Put me down.